What up? So I haven't been very efficient at keeping any of my social media updated because basically I can't remember at what point I recorded last. Um, but I ran out of time in Berlin without sorting my visa, and I had to leave the Schengen area. So I did that, and I went to the UK. I had applied for a couple of workaways, and I wasn't quite sure what I was meant to be or what I was gonna do or how I was gonna survive. I think I had hello, there's a cat there. I think I had like 1,200 New Zealand dollars left, which wasn't even enough for a flight home. And the day I got to Manchester, I got a call, and it was from a historic home in Devon, an old manor, and they wanted me to go work there doing some painting and renovating and designy work. So I got all my shit together and jumped on a bus down to London and then a train down to Devon, and I have been there for the last 3 months. There wasn't a lot of there was no service. I was essentially off grid. There was Wi Fi, but the house was. There wasn't a lot of privacy. So I just hadn't. It was like, I don't know, you're kind of like stuck in a different world. Um, I was too busy to record things, but I spend a lot of time making art. I've come up with a whole new series since being there because I found an old stamp set in the attic. So that's been really cool. And now I might publish a book with those pieces, like an art book. But now it's been 3 months again. So I've officially been out of New Zealand for 6 months now. And I'm currently at a house sit just north of London in St. Albans. And I'm here for about 10 days. And then I'm off to Herne Bay, where I'll see a friend for a couple of days, and then I can fly back to Berlin, which I'm very excited for because I really miss like my friends in my life that had just like started there and then had to leave. So this time I actually know the process that I need to go through to get my visa, and I'll be jumping on that straight away rather than like 2 weeks before I need to leave the country. So hopefully I can secure a appointment slot, which would be very, very good. Sehr good. Yeah, it's been a ride. It's been quite the journey. What else? What's changed? Not yeah, honestly, not much. It was it was really nice to like kind of decompress and chill out in nature. There was a beautiful garden and forest at the place in Devon, and I kind of just went into this fantasy land for like 3 months and just disappeared off the face of the earth. So that was an experience that made some really cool friends there, and had a lot of time to think and chill and figure out what I want to do, I guess. Although I didn't really figure that out, I'm still just freeballing. But I think that's what I want to do. I'm very. I think at this point I've realised that it is possible to just go with the flow, and like I trust in my ability to make money if I need to, but rather than focusing on making money, I'm just focusing on not spending unnecessary money. saving money where I can, doing house sits and workaways, and yeah, just making the most of the slower side of life. And it's been really, really beautiful. Um, to the point where I'm kind of like overwhelmed being back in London, being surrounded by so many people that are just doing what they're fucking meant to be doing, and I'm just like, whoa, guys, it's chill, just take a step back. I'm very much more of a work to live than a live to work person, although my work is art and I will spend most of my waking moments doing that when I'm not socializing. So I guess I do live to work, but I've found a way that working is what I love to do. Does that make sense? I feel like that doesn't really make sense. But do you get what I'm throwing down? I don't know. This lighting's pretty cool. Just sitting on a table, leaning on my half-empty glass. There's not much else that I can think of right now. It's just a little update. I will be going back to Berlin in 11 days, which is very, very exciting. I'm not quite sure where I'm going when I get there, but we'll figure it out. We got some friends there now, so I'm sure there's a couch somewhere for me, or a house that will pop up. They tend to. And yeah, hope you're all well. Stay cool.